Hi friends, welcome back to our channel. So today we are going to look into one of the common interview questions that we might have faced in Java interviews. So this is also one of the questions that I have faced in one of the recent interviews. So I'll just explain what it is. So when the interviewer starts interviewing, right, he will give a sample code like this, something like this, similar to this one. So if you look at this code, it's a very simple code. There is no complex classes and no other Java concept called threads and all, but it's just a simple integer variable definition and their convention. So if you look at the line 3 and 4, two integer variables are defined, integer a and integer b. Both of them values given are 10 and 10. And in the next line, we are checking whether we're defining one if else conditional statement where we are checking a equals to b or not. If it is equal, we are printing a double equals to b, or else we are printing a not equals to b. And in the similar way, in line number 12 and 13, we are defining two more variables here, integer x and the integer y. Both of them given the values 1000, and here again we are checking whether the variables x and y are equal or not. So if they are equal, we are printing x double equal to y, or else we are printing x not equal to y. So what will be the output he will ask for? So when we don't know any concept, we might have written some answer like both will be equal or both are not equal, considering his mindset of asking the question. But let's see the output of this program. So if you see the output, right? For the first case, it is giving a w equals to b, and second case it is giving x not equal to y. So here, in the same way, we are defining the integers using the integer wrapper class, and we are checking for the comparison. But here we are getting a different answer. In first case, it is equal, and second case, it is not. So why this is happening? So this is happening because there is one concept called integer caching in Java. So we'll see what it is. So in Java 5, a new feature introduced to save memory and improve performance for integer object handling. So integer objects are cached internally and reused via the same reference object. So in Java 5, what they have defined one new feature is whenever user creates any integer, right here. So when he creates any integer, so what it will do, if the user tries to define the same variable one more time, so they will cache the previous integer already in the memory, and when user tries to recreate the same integer, right, they will reference to the same object instead of creating a new object. So every data type will take certain amount of memory in JVM, right? So in order to reduce the consumption of memory for two times, they have introduced this concept Java integer caching mechanism, so that when user recreates the same integer object, right? So the already created object will be referenced for both of them instead of creating a new object, which saves the memory and improves the performance. Okay, this is the concept that they have introduced in Java. Okay, so if you see here, right, if user has created 1000 here and he is creating one more 1000 here. Okay, so here if you see, right, uh, when first user created 10 here, right? So what it will do, it will create one object in the JVM memory. And when user tried to create one more object with 10, right? What it did is, it has reference to the same object that is already present in memory, and it has pointed the variable b also to the same object. In that case, we are getting both are equal only. Okay, but why it is not happening with 1000 integer objects? Because this integer caching concept will be applicable only for the integer values between -128 to +124. Okay, this is the only range of integers that fall under the category of Java integer caching mechanism. Other than this, like the numbers that are higher than 127 or smaller than 128 minus 128 will not fall under this category. So they will not be cached. So that's why when I defined 1000 right in my Java code, it is referenced with two different objects. Like x will be referenced one object and y will be referenced as another object. That's why we are getting x not equal to y in the second case. Okay, and the conditions are applicable for this mechanism. So in order to avail this feature, right, we need to define the integers using wrapper classes only. If I define the integer with normal values, right, if I define int p equals 1000 and int q equals 1000, in this case, the integer caching mechanism will not be applicable. Okay. This will be applicable only for 127 this, right? Okay. If I see right, I'll just paste this entire code here, p and q. Here I'm comparing like the same way I have defined with primitive types, uh, 10 and 10 for p and q values. P double equals to q. I just quickly modify this code. Okay. If I execute this now, I'll get p double equals to q only, because this will not work with primitive types of Java. This will only work with wrapper classes that are with integer only. Okay. So this is the main condition that we should always follow. So the wrapper classes only have the feature to avail the integer caching mechanism. So this is what the integer caching mechanism in Java. It's a simple interview question that we might have already faced. You might face in future also. So as I have already faced in my interview, so I was not aware of this concept. So just wanted my users to know about this special feature in Java. Yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you, and please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. We'll meet with a new interview question in my next video.